Uncle Slim says his cow can tap dance. Hi, it's Janet from my Barnyard View. Do you think that Uncle Slim is telling the truth, or is he making the story a little bigger than it really is?
The Cow That Could Tap Dance by Teddy Slater. Pictures by Sandra Forrest. Uncle Slim just got in from Texas, the biggest and best state in the whole USA, or so Slim says. Everything back home is really big, Uncle Slim told his family. Even the butterflies are as big as birds. And you should see the cattle, Slim went on. Every cow in Texas is as big as a barn. Is that so? Said Cousin Clyde. Well, maybe not quite, Uncle Slim confessed. How big do you think the cows in Texas really are? Are they taller than the tallest house? Smaller than the smallest mouse? Shorter than a full-grown horse? Or even bigger than 3 elephants put together? It's true that our cows aren't as tall as horses, Slim had to admit, but they sure are smarter. Let me tell you about one particular cow, my old Bossy. Every year, Bossy wins a blue ribbon at the Texas State Fair, Slim said proudly. There's no cow in Texas that gives more milk than Bossy. And, he added with a wink, Bossy doesn't just give milk. Bossy actually bakes chocolate chip cookies to go along with the milk. I'm telling you folks, said Slim, there isn't a thing that cow can't do. Is that so? Said Granny Gertie. Well, maybe not exactly, Uncle Slim confessed. What do you suppose Bossy really could do? Could she tap dance and sing the Yellow Rose of Texas? Could she chew grass and say moo? Could she salute the flag and recite the Pledge of Allegiance? Or could she drive Uncle Slim's bright green tractor? Yes, Bossy does spend a lot of time just chewing grass, Slim had to admit. But if you want to see something truly amazing, take a look at the fruits and vegetables on display at the Texas State Fair. They're the biggest and best in the world. Farmer Brown's lemons are as big as oranges. Farmer Green's oranges are as big as melons. And Farmer Gray's prize-winning watermelon is so heavy, it takes 12 strong men to carry it, said Slim. Is that so? Said Sister Sally Sue. Well, maybe not precisely, Uncle Slim confessed. How heavy do you think that watermelon really was? Was it as heavy as Granny's shiny new washing machine? Was it heavier than Slim's rusty old convertible? Was it as light as a feather on Sally Sue's sunbonnet? Or was it as heavy as Cody's youngest boy, Billy Bob? Okay, maybe it didn't weigh much more than Cody's boy, Slim had to admit. But speaking of Cody, now there's a true Texan for you. Old Cody is a giant of a man with an appetite to match, said Slim. Every year they have a pie-eating contest at the fair, and every year Cody wins it. One time, Cody ate 17 strawberry rhubarb pies, and each pie was as big around as the spare tire on Grandpa's pickup truck. Is that so? Said Grandpa. Well, maybe not totally, Uncle Slim confessed. How big around would you say those pies really were? Were they as small as the holes in Granny's sugar donuts? Were they as big around as Lottie Lee's hula hoop? Were they a little bigger than Aunt Lucy's pancakes? Or were they even bigger than the Ferris wheel at the state fair? Come to think of it, Slim had to admit, those pies were just about the size of Lucy's pancakes. But of course, Lucy's pancakes are something special. They're so light, they float right off the plate and into your mouth. But just because they're lighter than air doesn't mean they don't stick to your ribs, Slim continued. Why, Aunt Lucy's pancakes are the best I've ever eaten. Is that so? Said Aunt Lucy. Quite so, said Uncle Slim. That is exactly, precisely, and totally so. And with that, Uncle Slim gave Aunt Lucy a great big kiss. Then the whole family sat down to the very best pancake breakfast in the whole USA.
Wait a minute. Cows don't dance. Or do they? See you tomorrow.